at this water. It smells like rotten metal.
Oh really? My mom said the pot is so old, something chemicals mixing with the water.
And now everyone has to use bottled water, even for cooking, even for showering.
Kids shouldn't be scared of taking shower.
I don't get it. How can the whole city not have a clean water?
Some adults say the water plant didn't treat the water properly.
We can just accept this. Someone has to speak up.
Oh.
The next day.
When they changed the water source, they were supposed to add chemicals to protect the pipe, but I don't think they did.
That made the pipes rust, right?
Yes, and rust carried lead into the water.
And lead is dangerous, especially for kids.
Yeah, I heard some kids struggle with itch, rashes, and hair loss.
My cousin also had bumps all over her skin.
If the water is hurting us, why anyone fixing it fast?
You know what? A dog is too slow to take action.
Then maybe a kid needs to do something.
1 hour later.
Dear President Obama,
You're writing to the president, the actual president.
yes, if adults here won't listen, maybe he will.
What are you going to say?
That we need help. Our water is dirty. That our city is struggling.
Write something like, the kids are scared.
Kids are scared to drink the water. We deserve to feel safe.
And tell them you are strong. We just need someone to listen.
You are right.
Breaking news. A young girl from Flint has written a powerful letter to President Obama. People across the country are reacting. The Flint water crisis has been going on for years, but this letter is bringing new attention. Many are calling Mary Copeny a brave leader. We now confirm the White House has responded. President Obama will visit Flint.
This young girl, she's speaking for thousands. I must meet this brave young lady.
Mr. President, thank you for coming. Our city feels forgotten.
Thank you for your letter.
Many people say it's very sick. Our family is struggling.
And kids shouldn't worry about water.
Correct, clean water is human right. Your voice made me realize how urgent this is.
I just need someone to listen because kids matter too.
After the visit, more attention rushed to Flint. More bottles of clean water were donated and more testing was done.
The community helped each other.
And Mary kept fighting, even after the visit.
I just do what every kid should do. Amariyanna Copeny, also known as Little Miss Flint, is an African-American youth activist from Flint, Michigan. She became a youth leader at the age of 8 after she wrote a letter to the President of United States, Barack Obama, to draw attention to the Flint water crisis. She starts fundraising with Pack Your Bag, a non-profit organization to support unprivileged children in her community and across the country. She sparked other initiatives like the GoFundMe campaign in 2018 as part of the Black Panther Challenge, with the hope of providing mostly black audience with positive self-image. Other than that, she started the Dear Flint Kids project, an effort to distribute free book, A Wrinkle in Time's Christmas parties, and Easter baskets for the unprivileged, and supporting local school systems to provide anti-bullying programming.
How are you? Yeah, sweetie, how you doing? You doing okay?
Good.
Yeah, you know Miss Flint.
I wrote to you.
I know. That's why I decided to come. And I'm going to talk about you in my speech. All the good work you're doing. It's pretty cool, huh? Come on, you and me. Well, let's get a good one. Cheese. There she is. I would have been happy to see Mari in Washington, But when something like this happens, a young girl shouldn't have to go to Washington to be hurt. I thought her president should come to Flint to meet with her.
Next, analysis of identified challenges. Marie Copeny's leadership faced multi-layered and long-term challenges. Firstly, fighting for basic needs. Her most immediate challenge was holding local and state governments accountable for providing a fundamental human necessity, clean water, while battling governmental negligence and systematic issues. Secondly, sustained advocacy. The crisis in Flint dropped out of the national news cycle quickly, requiring Marie to consistently use social media, political appearance, and community outreach to maintain pressure and visibility over many years. This demonstrates immense resilience and strategic communication. And thirdly, resource mobilization and logistics. Her work requires hands-on operational leadership under crisis conditions, specifically the constant challenge of fundraising, procurement, and the logistical organization of distributing massive quantities of essential supplies.
Next, evaluation of leadership strategies. First, crisis management. Marie demonstrates an extraordinary level of crisis management, especially for someone who began her advocacy at such a young age. During the height of the Flint water crisis, she didn't just speak out within her community. She spoke out about the issue to the highest political leader when she wrote directly to the President of the United States at that time. Her ability to communicate effectively with both her community and national leaders shows a form of adaptability that many established leaders struggle to achieve. Secondly, corporate social responsibility. Even though Marie is not a corporate leader, her advocacy directly pressures companies and government institutions to confront their failures in environmental safety and public health. She has become a reminder that when organizations neglect their ethical responsibilities, it affects communities, especially children who suffer the most. Marie's activism reinforces the need for CSR programs to genuinely address environmental harm and deliver real, measurable outcomes instead of gestures. Lastly, ethical leadership. One of the strongest aspects of Marie's leadership is her unwavering ethical commitment to her community. She consistently focuses on delivering tangible support to people who are underrepresented and directly harmed by systems failures. Her actions illustrate that genuine leadership requires prioritizing human lives over profit and politics. Her work reminds us that ethical leadership is really about making decisions that protect people's safety and access to essential resources, no matter whether it involves water infrastructure, environmental justice, or public health.
Then, the impacts of leadership decision is, first, Marie Copeny showed incredible leadership by bringing national attention to the Flint water crisis. When she wrote a powerful letter to President Obama asking him to come to the Flint to see what her community was facing, her letter made such an impact that President Obama decided to visit Flint himself. After that, the government took real action. President Obama approved $100 million in the federal aid to help repair Flint's water system. This shows how Marie's leadership influenced high-level political decisions and led to real improvements in her community. Other than that, Marie Copeny made a powerful direct impact on the people in her community. During the height of the Flint water crisis, she helped raise and distribute more than 1 million bottles of clean water to families who had no safe water to drink. But she didn't stop at temporary solutions. Marie raised over $500,000 for her Flint Kids project, which provides school supplies, books, and support programs for children affected by the crisis. On top of that, she partnered with the company Hydravic to supply high-capacity water filters that can remove lead from the tap water. These filters were donated to households, schools, and community centers. This decision was important because it offered a long-term and sustainable alternative to bottled water. Through these efforts, Marie didn't just raise awareness, but she improved daily life for thousands of people in Flint. The last impact is Mary Copeny inspired many young people across the country. Even though she was very young, she showed that kids can make a real difference. Children National Marches spoke about environmental racism and used her platform to talk about fairness and clean water. Because of her leadership, more young people now feel confident to speak up, join campaigns, and fight for their communities. Her actions prove that age doesn't stop someone being a strong leader.
So next, I will talk about implication on strategy and global market dynamics. Her work and attention it drew to the Flint water crisis are broadly indicative of several themes that can influence strategy and markets. So, for the first one is environmental, social and governance focus. Her activism highlights the critical need for cooperation and governments to address environmental racism and water quality. This public awareness can place greater scrutiny on companies involved in water infrastructure, public health and environmental safety, potentially driving investment and strategy towards ESG compliance and sustainable practice. Second is corporate social responsibility and partnership. Her collaboration, such as the one with the water filtration company Hydrobeef, demonstrate how grassroots activism can directly influence the business strategies of specialized companies, focusing their resource on social goods alongside the commercial goals. And the last one is supply chain infrastructure investment. The Flint crisis, which stemmed from infrastructure failure, necessitates strategic investment in replacing or maintaining aging water system. This creates a market demand for new technologies and services related to the water testing, purification and lead pipe removal.
And leaders must listen.
And communities must stay strong.
And friends must help each other.
And kids must believe they matter.
Because change can start with one letter.